So today I'm going to be teaching you a makeup hack that's going to make you look years younger. Your face is going to look fuller, more plump, and juicy using only 2 makeup products. So in case you're interested, then keep on watching. Hey guys, it's Kat and welcome to my channel. You guys, you have been asking me to try this certain way of applying 2 makeup products, and I was like, you know what? I'm finally going to do it. I'm going to try it. One of you suggested, and you mentioned it before, if you would please experiment once to see. Put a bit of color on the front apples of your cheek. It will give the flat front look of your face more dimension and youthful fullness. Just try it. Putting the bronzer and blush only on the parameters of your face broadens and accentuates the flatness. Blessings. Thank you, Miss Star Hall, for suggesting this. You have mentioned it before, like you said. Now, you know I am a huge fan of RMS Beauty as well as Rosemary Swift. I did try Rosemary Swift's technique of applying the bronzer as if the sun is hitting your face, and I kind of tweaked it to fit my own facial shape. So hack would be a broad term because I don't want to say this hack will work for everybody, but if you tweak it to accommodate your facial structure, I think you're going to come up with some amazing results like I did. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So let's pull the hair back. Now today I have almost all of my makeup products on. I have my foundation, my color corrector, my concealer, a simple one and done eyeshadow look. And yes, I did use the RMS Beauty Eyelights eyeshadow. It's such a beautiful one and done easy eyeshadow. It doesn't crease in the eyelids. It looks smooth and not crepey. But today it's all about the technique on applying those 2 simple products, blush and bronzer. Now, for reference, I am 57 years old and my face has changed dramatically since I was 21. I mean, whose face hasn't, right? But the main thing I want you to focus on in this picture of look at how full my face was back then. Of course, I was 21. My face was full of collagen, juicy. I was such a baby, and I guess they called it baby fat. And it's so funny, now that we're older, we're just dying to have that collagen back, because as you get older, of course, we lose the ability to produce collagen, to have that bouncy skin that we used to have back in our younger days. But this is a hack, and I don't want to say hack, because like I said, hack is a broad term, and what works for Rosemary Swift doesn't necessarily work for me, but I actually honed it down to a technique that will make my face look fuller, juicier, and yes, younger. I could not believe it after I tried this out. So thank you, Miss Star Nicole, for suggesting this to me. Now, like I said, I have the majority of my makeup on with the exception of blush and bronzer and contour. Now, since I already have a very angular face, I shouldn't necessarily have to contour, right? It's going to make us look older, more gaunt, and that's not what we want. We want to give the illusion of plump, juicy skin. And it's not the type of blush you're wearing or the kind of blush. You can use this making the illusion of where you place the product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use very simple products. I want to demonstrate with both cream products as well as powder products, because I know some of you don't care for cream products, especially during the summertime, because they can get a little sticky. I wanted to do it with both cream on one side and powder products on the other side. So let's begin. On the right side of my face, I'm going to do a cream product, and I want to do bronzer first. I have a bronzer brush. I actually washed my brushes. I think these are dry. I washed my brushes yesterday. It was high time. On the right side of my face, I'm going to use a cream bronzer, and this is just going to be the Catrice Melted Sun Cream Bronzer in the shade Beach Babe. What I want to do is I'm going to take it on angled brush, just a little bit of product, tap off the excess, and then she suggests that you only apply it where the sun is naturally going to hit your face. She says that you don't apply bronzer to the hollows of your cheek. That's basically contour. Let's go ahead. I'm going to take it sideways and just lightly tap it in where the sun's going to hit, right across. And I love this cream bronzer because it's very silky and not sticky. And I'm just taking it here. And you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, that's way too high. You've never put your bronzer there before, Catherine. I know, I haven't, but you are going to see a world of difference. So I'm just going to cross like that. And in case you're interested in any of the products that I'm wearing on my face, I'll be sure to put it in the description box below. Now, if you do click on those links, it does help my channel out a little bit, but if you don't, that's cool too. So let's go ahead and we're going across the face and then literally across the forehead, right where the sun is going to hit, right? And then I am going to hit it up by my temples like that. And I noticed last year when I was trying this with my buddy Lisa from Lisa Monique Beauty, which is now Lisa Home and Garden, we tried to do the whole bronzer across the bridge of our nose. It only made my nose appear wider. So what I actually like to do is take it on the side and just kind of tap it right through there. Just a little bit, just to give it a little bit of color right through there and down the side of my nose. I still have a bronzy nose, and it's bronzed across the top of my face. Now that is with the cream bronzer. On this side, I'm gonna use one of my all-time favorite powder bronzers. It's from Too Faced. It's the Chocolate Soleil. This is such a beautiful silky formula of bronzer. This way, I'm going to take it on an extremely big fluffy brush, tap off the excess. Same technique, just over the top where the sun is naturally going to hit my face. Oh, I love the smell of this bronzer. It does smell like chocolate. Well, actually like hot cocoa. And it's so smoothing. Do you see how it's just hitting the top of my cheeks like that? And just around my nose area, but not all the way across the bridge of my nose. So it actually looks like I stepped out for the afternoon, had a pina colada in the sun, almost giving you that sun-kissed look and not that massively sculpted look, because if you could see, I already have an accentuated cheekbones here. So this is gonna make my face look fuller. I've got that bronzy look going. This is looking really pretty. For blush, I'm gonna go in on my right side, the cream side, with the new Morphe Huephoric Rush Blush in the shade Intoxicated. I've been so enjoying this beautiful, creamy, skincare-infused blush. It has shea butter. It's just such a beautiful, creamy formula. I'm going to apply it where I never applied it before, and it's going to be right on the apples of my cheeks. So, yeah. Just do like you did when we were in high school, guys. So I'm gonna smile right there. And they say not to put it below your nose, which makes sense, but my nose, I don't know, it's pretty low. So I'm just gonna take that, and I am coming in kind of closer towards the middle of my face, and I'm centering it right through there, through that area. And I'm tapping it out. Almost right under the eye, if you will. When I tried this technique, this hack yesterday, I could not believe how full, how plump and juicy my face looked, all in the way of application and where you put it. I was astounded, and I think you are going to find the same results. But look how it's just concentrated in the apples of my cheeks. For me, I have to go a little bit lower below my nose. I just do. We all have different facial shapes, and this is the technique that works for me. So I can go a little bit lower, and notice how I'm not taking it all the way up to my temple. I want the focus to be right here, right in the middle of my complexion, right where I used to have a juicy young face, right? This side of the face looks so youthful. Oh, I love this. This is so pretty. And then if you want, take a little bit what's left, and just, you can go across the bridge of your nose, just a little bit, like that. And I'm gonna go a slightly lower in my case, just to round out that smile. And now on the left side of my face, with another fluffy brush, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Primer Infused Blush, and this is in the shade Always Rosy, and this is just a Refer 5. Tap off the excess. And the same technique, right? I know this is so weird for me too. It's gonna be right closer to my nose, right up around the eye area, gently tapping that in. And I'm not taking it all the way out, because if I take it all the way out, it's gonna create a flatness and more angles. We wanna focus on the center of the cheeks. If you have any apples left, just smile and make them come out. But look how natural that looks. Look how it's plumping up my face. and my face doesn't look as angular as before. It looks a little fuller, it looks a little plumper, it looks a little juicier. I was very hesitant to try this because I'm a creature of habits, and I've been doing my makeup on YouTube for the last 5 years, and basically the same way we're all programmed to, lift the face, sculpt the face. But what if you wanted to look younger and have that fullness again? I find that this technique is really going to give you that juicy, cheeky, beautiful, plumped look. Now that I take my hair down, you can really tell a huge difference. Now this is more of a subtle color, but I still get that cheek fullness. This is when you go with a bolder color, you're really gonna notice the difference with a bolder color, I must say, because it's just gonna bring out the life, the flushness in your cheeks. This is more of a natural look, I think. And this is more of fun pops of color, really juicy. Which side do you like better? I think both are beautiful, but I love pops of color, especially during the summertime. So I really like this side because it really looks juicier, healthier, but so does this. This one looks more natural, but it still doesn't make my face look as angular or as sharp. And I really gotten some compliments in the last few days of how I've been wearing my makeup. They're all like, something looks different on you. Like, what is it? Maybe, hopefully I'm getting back to that 21-year-old Catherine that's sitting on the bed, so young and so innocent, and had no idea I'd be, wanting that fullness back again in our face. Now remember, this is not a hack that's gonna fit everybody's facial features. So what I suggest to you is play around with your blush, play around with your bronzer. It's going to look so natural. It's almost like not even wearing makeup. You're gonna have that natural sun-kissed look. Experiment, play around, and see what works best for you. But I love this technique. I think it makes me look a lot younger. My face looks a lot fuller, and yeah. But thank you so much to you guys suggesting I try out this technique. It is definitely a game changer, and I'm definitely going to be applying my bronzer and blush from here on out just like this because I think it looks beautiful. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments if you've tried this makeup technique and what works best for you. You'll be helping me out as well as our community. So thank you again for hanging out with me today. I hope you had fun. I know I did. In my next upcoming video, speaking of bronzer, I'll be testing out a new bronzer from NYX as well as a new dewy skin tint. So if you enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing. I would love it if you'd be a part of our family. But for now, mahal kita. I love you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.